And now, BX Forever presents another RPG deep dive.
Welcome to another episode of BX Forever. All right, everyone, get ready because today we are taking a deep dive into Tales from the Laughing Dragon.
A classic tabletop RPG adventure series.
Yeah, a little bit of that medieval England feel.
Absolutely.
This one is for you.
Yeah.
We have 3 interconnected adventures we're going to be looking at today.
Right.
The Search for the Missing Gnome, The Hunt for Valanuth, and Rodimus Keep.
Yeah, it's a great series.
All set in the very well-detailed Dragonclaw Barony.
Yeah, and what I think is really cool about this is that this series uses the basic fantasy RPG system, which is very approachable even if you're a complete RPG newbie.
Sure.
Like you could be prepping for your first campaign.
Right.
Or just curious about how these stories unfold.
Yeah.
So we've got something for everyone here.
Definitely. Okay, so picture this. The Dragonclaw Barony,
Okay.
rolling fields, the rugged Dragonclaw Mountains, mysterious forests like Norwood and Dreadwood.
Classic fantasy.
Right. But here's the thing.
Okay. This barony wasn't always a barony.
Right.
It used to be an independent kingdom called Landcrest until Albion came in and conquered it about 400 years ago.
Yeah, about 400 years ago.
So now it's this frontier region with all that excitement and danger that goes along with it.
Exactly. And that history plays a big role in these adventures.
Yeah.
You know, you're not just exploring dungeons and fighting monsters, but you're uncovering all these layers of political intrigue and family legacies.
Right. I love that.
That go way back.
Yeah. Okay. So let's jump into the first adventure, Search for the Missing Gnome.
Okay. Sounds good.
The story kicks off at the Laughing Dragon Inn.
Classic.
Right. This bustling hub in the town of Dale.
The classic inn.
Exactly. Imagine you and your party are settling in, maybe enjoying a pint of ale by the fire.
Right.
When all of a sudden, bam, a frantic town guard bursts in.
Oh.
And he drops this bombshell.
What is it?
Faunkin, the town sage and former advisor to the Baron, has vanished.
What?
Poof.
Huh.
Gone without a trace.
What? Now, you would think that the guard would be all over this.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Right. But they're swamped dealing with bandits outside of town.
Oh, no.
So they turn to you, the adventurers, and basically plead, help us find Faunkin.
I mean, how could you say no?
Right. You can't.
You gotta help him out.
So this is where your adventure begins.
Absolutely.
You step up ready to unravel the mystery.
Yeah, and here's a fun little detail for the magic users.
Oh.
If you're playing a magic user, the innkeeper gives you the Orb of Light.
Oh.
It belonged to his late wife. And it's not just any old lamp.
Oh, okay.
This thing is a powerful magical artifact.
Wow, that's awesome. Talk about starting your quest off with a bang.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have to ask,
Yeah.
what kind of clues do you find as you start searching for Faunkin? Is it like a classic breadcrumb trail, or is it more like piecing together a puzzle?
Well, it's a little bit of both, actually.
Right.
You find out that Faunkin was last seen heading towards some old ruins northeast of Dale near a forest called Landcrest Wood. And it's about a day's journey on foot.
Okay.
So you're already getting a taste of that barony wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
As you get closer to these ruins, you start finding little subtle clues,
Okay.
like a broken branch here, a misplaced stone there.
Yeah.
It's almost like Faunkin was trying to leave a trail, but he was also trying to be discreet about it.
Oh, intriguing. So you finally reach these ruins.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're not exactly a welcoming committee.
No, definitely not.
What's the vibe down there?
It's creepy.
Yeah.
You know, these ruins are old,
Mm-hmm.
like ancient kingdom old,
Right.
and they've got that classic dungeon feel.
Mm.
Dark, damp, full of danger.
It's like you're just waiting for something to jump out at you.
You get the sense that you need to be on your guard,
Definitely.
for sure.
You never know what might be lurking around the corner in a place like that.
Right, exactly.
Tell me about some of the challenges that you might encounter as you explore the ruins.
So you know how we mentioned the barony's history? Some of these challenges are directly tied to that.
Okay.
For example, you might stumble upon a hidden forge room where you find this really intricate trap
Okay.
involving whirling blades.
Oh, like buzzsaws.
Yeah, buzzsaws, exactly.
Crazy.
And it looks like it hasn't been touched in centuries,
Right.
maybe dating back to the time of Landcrest.
Oh, wow.
You know, makes you wonder who built it. What were they protecting?
Yeah. Okay, so we're already dealing with creepy vibes, deadly traps.
Mm-hmm.
What about creatures? Are we talking goblins, trolls, or something even weirder?
You definitely encounter your share of classic fantasy creatures.
Right.
But there's one encounter in particular that really sets the tone for these adventures.
Oh, okay.
Imagine. You're exploring the upper level of the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
You come across a room that's clearly been the site of a struggle.
Oh, like a fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a broken lantern, some manacles,
Okay.
even a shattered statue surrounded by animal fur.
Whoa. Okay, now that sends chills down my spine. What kind of animal do we think left that fur behind?
That's the thing. It's not immediately clear.
Okay.
And that's what makes it so unsettling. It raises all sorts of questions.
Yeah.
Who was held captive here? What creature were they up against? And why? It's a small detail, but it speaks to the larger mystery that you're trying to unravel.
I love those little details.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually find Fonkin in these ruins?
You do.
Okay.
After what feels like an eternity of exploring.
Right.
You finally discover Fonkin trapped in a room with a magically sealed door.
Okay.
He's safe,
That's good.
but he reveals a shocking truth.
Oh, no. What is it?
He wasn't kidnapped
Okay.
or lost.
Uh-huh.
He was deliberately tracking a thief who stole valuable items from him.
Wait, a thief. So there's even more to this story than meets the eye.
Exactly.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, Fonkin gives you a scroll of knock to open the sealed door, and then he vanishes. Like, literally disappears.
He just disappeared.
Into thin air.
In front of you.
Right in front of you.
Wow, that's wild. So the first adventure ends with you standing in the ruins, holding a scroll.
Yeah. Right. So what happens next? You're standing in these creepy ruins with a scroll, and like you said, a lot of questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions, but you definitely didn't imagine it.
Right.
You still have the scroll,
Great.
and you've got a mystery to solve.
Yeah.
But first,
Okay.
you got to get out of those ruins.
Right.
And back to civilization.
Okay. So you emerge from the ruins.
Yeah.
You probably feel like you just stepped out of a fever dream.
Right, exactly.
What's the reaction back in Dale? Do people think you're crazy?
No, surprisingly, they don't.
Okay.
They're just relieved to have Fonkin back.
Okay.
They're not really concerned with how he reappeared.
Yay.
They're just happy he's safe.
Okay.
And you know what?
What?
They're pretty grateful to you for finding him.
Oh, that's nice.
You might even get a discount at Balin's Arms,
Oh, cool.
the local shop for being heroes of Dale.
I like it.
Yeah.
So you're basking in the glow of local heroism,
Yeah, soaking it all in.
enjoying some well-deserved R&R at the Laughing Dragon Inn.
Exactly.
This is where Fonkin finally fills in some blanks.
Exactly. He pulls you aside, away from the crowd, and his expression turns serious.
Oh?
He reveals that the thief he was tracking was his former apprentice,
Okay.
an elf named Valanuth.
Valinunte. Okay.
And she's not just a petty thief.
Oh, no.
She's dangerous and skilled in combat and magic.
Whoa, a magic-wielding elf thief.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
What
So
is-
what's the plan?
Well,
Does Fonkin send you after her?
absolutely. He wants you to track her down and retrieve both the map and the amulet of the Mighty Fist.
Oh.
And he even offers a reward.
Ooh, I like rewards.
500 gold if you bring her back alive.
Okay.
200 if, well, let's just say she's permanently out of commission.
Okay, that's a pretty good incentive.
Yeah.
So you head back to those ruins,
Right, back to the runs.
armed with the scroll of Knock
Yeah.
Fonkin's intel, the promise of riches.
Yep.
You head back.
Right.
It's not just about finding Fonkin anymore.
No, it's bigger than that.
Right. There's a whole plot.
There's a much larger plot at play here.
Exactly. So what awaits beyond that sealed door?
Well, you can open it now.
Oh, right, because of the scroll?
Right, thanks to the scroll.
Okay.
And, you know,
Yeah.
it's a bit of everything.
More traps.
Traps, yeah.
More creatures.
Creatures, definitely.
Okay.
But what you start to notice is that the creatures you encounter
Mm-hmm.
on this lower level
Mhm.
aren't just random encounters.
Okay.
They seem organized, almost like they're protecting something.
Protecting something.
You find evidence that suggests these creatures have been working together,
Okay.
perhaps even recruited by Valanuth herself.
So she's not working alone.
No, she's not.
She's got a whole crew backing her up.
She's got a crew.
Kind of creatures.
Well, one encounter that really highlights this
Yeah.
is the troglodyte barracks. You know, imagine the stench hitting you
I can only imagine.
before you even see them.
Right.
That's a good indicator to think carefully about your approach.
That's right. This is where those RPG skills come into play.
Exactly. It's not just about swinging a sword, it's strategy
Right.
and using your character's abilities to your advantage.
Sometimes using your wits is just as effective.
Right, for example, you might come across a room that seems empty,
Okay.
just a pile of refuse in the corner.
Okay.
But if you're paying attention,
Okay.
you might notice a slight movement or glint of something shiny.
Okay.
That's where your perception skills come in.
Right.
Could be treasure, could be a trap, could be a giant centipede lurking under that refuge.
Oh, a giant centipede.
Yeah.
I'm already itchy thinking about it. So you're dealing with troglodytes, giant centipedes.
It's all part of the adventure.
Right. Do you find any clues about Valenonthi's whereabouts?
You do.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Remember those dwarf mercenaries we mentioned earlier?
Mm-hmm.
They're actually working for Valenontha.
Okay.
And if you manage to defeat them, you find a note mentioning a place called the Minstrel's Flask.
The Minstrel's Flask. Okay.
Now, if you're familiar with the Dragonclaw Barony,
Uh-huh.
you'll know that that's an inn in Stone Bottom run by a guy named Edgar Lothario.
Sounds like we're heading to Stone Bottom.
Sounds like it.
But before we leave these ruins, I have to ask, is there a big showdown with Valenonth?
Absolutely. You eventually find her hideout.
Okay.
And let me tell you, she does not go down without a fight.
I bet.
She's a skilled magic user, you know.
Right.
She wields spells and arrows with deadly accuracy.
So this is where all that treasure and experience comes in handy.
Yeah, it all pays off.
Okay, so you finally confront Valenonth, and what happens? Do you capture her?
Well, the outcome is really up to you and your party's skills.
Of course.
But after a tense battle, you emerge victorious.
Okay, good.
You search her hideout, and you find a portion of the bounty.
Okay, so you get some gold.
Some gold.
Nice.
You also find a note.
Oh, a note? What does it say?
It suggests that Valenontha was working for someone else. A mysterious figure named Gurk.
Gurk?
It's clear that Valenontha was just a pawn in a much larger game.
A mysterious figure named Gurk. This just got even more complicated.
Yeah, the plot thickens.
So you defeated Valenonth, but now you've stumbled onto this new layer of intrigue.
Right.
What happens next?
You return to Fonkin.
Okay.
Triumphant, but with a nagging sense of unease.
Right.
You've got the amulet, but the map is still missing. And now there's this new threat. Gurk, right?
Okay.
Fonkin.
Okay.
Fonkin, clearly troubled, asks you to meet him again the next day.
Okay.
He says he'll reveal more then, but it's obvious that the danger is far from over.
Ooh, another cliffhanger. I can't wait to find out what Fonkin knows about Gurk and what role this mysterious keep plays.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
We've got a missing map, a mysterious Gurk, and a spooky keep. What happens next?
Well, Fonkin doesn't waste any time.
Okay.
He introduces you to Captain Luke Madden.
Okay.
Of the town guard. And it turns out that that map is more than just some historical curiosity.
Really?
It could threaten the entire barony.
Wait, seriously, how can a map be that dangerous?
Well, the map doesn't just show the castle. It shows a secret entrance.
Okay.
That could be exploited by, someone with evil in their heart.
Yeah.
Bad guys. And to make matters worse, there are bandit raids.
Okay.
Keeping the guard busy.
Yeah.
So they just don't have the resources to track this map down.
Okay, so the pressure is on for you guys to find this map before it falls into the wrong hands.
Exactly.
What clues do we have?
Well, you remember that note you found on Valenontha?
Yeah.
Well, Fonkin's been doing some research.
Okay.
And he thinks that Keep is Rodima's Keep.
Rodima's Keep. Okay.
Supposedly haunted, abandoned keep north of Dale.
Isn't that the place that, everybody whispers about?
Yeah, exactly.
That nobody goes near?
It's like the local spooky story.
Right. Exactly.
It's on the edge of Landcrest Wood, overlooking Dragon Lake.
Okay.
And it has a long and troubled history.
But before you even reach the keep, you encounter...
Yeah.
Now we're in creepy territory.
Yeah, for sure.
What are ghouls doing with a goblin?
Well, it turns out the dead goblin was one of Gurk's men.
Okay.
And he was carrying a note from Gurk himself.
Okay.
That said, Gurk lost the map to undead creatures coming out from catacombs beneath the keep.
Oh, catacombs full of undead.
Yeah, not good.
So we've got ghouls, missing search parties, catacombs full of undead.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a real adventure.
Yeah. Okay, can we go back a little bit?
Sure.
You mentioned Rodima's Keep has this long and troubled history.
Yeah, it does.
What's the story there?
Well, it was originally built by the Rodima's family.
Okay.
Who were like the rulers of the forest before the Landcrests came to power.
Okay.
So when the Landcrests took over, Baron Rodimus refused to swear fealty.
Oh.
And things did not end well for him.
Oh, no.
He was killed.
Okay.
Family fled, and the keep became a vacation home for the Landcrest royals.
Wow. Okay, so there's already drama and intrigue baked into this keep.
Yeah, there is.
What happened after the Lanecrest? Did the Rodimus family ever return?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
After Albion conquered Lanecrest, the keep was abandoned for years. But eventually the Rodimus family petitioned to return.
Okay.
Swore fealty to the new Baron.
Okay.
Reclaimed their home. Unfortunately, their reign was short-lived.
What happened?
The keep was overrun by orcs and goblins.
Oh, no.
Everyone thought they had perished.
Yeah.
But they had escaped into the catacombs
that
we're about to explore.
The history of this keep is basically a series of unfortunate events.
It really is.
No wonder it's haunted.
Hey.
Okay, let's talk about these catacombs.
Yeah, let's go underground.
What's down there?
Okay, so first you got to find the entrance.
Right.
Which is no easy feat.
Yeah.
But once you're inside, you realize this is not an ordinary dungeon.
Okay.
You've got the stench of death and decay. The silence is broken only by dripping water and shuffling undead feet.
Ugh, that sounds terrifying.
It is a little creepy.
Yeah. What kind of undead? Skeletons? Zombies? Something even worse?
Oh, you name it, it's down there.
Oh, great.
Skeletons guarding tombs.
Okay.
Zombies shambling through the corridors.
Okay.
Even a bone horror.
A bone horror.
The self-proclaimed keeper of the catacombs.
You would need, like, a whole arsenal of holy water and garlic just to survive down there.
You might, yeah.
Okay, but let's get back to the mission.
Right.
You're down there to find the map.
The map.
Any clues on where it might be?
Well, as you're exploring the catacombs, you'll come across the remains of Girk's search party.
Okay, the one that never returned.
Yeah, the one that never returned.
Okay.
They're barricaded in a room. They're trying to hold off the horde. And guess what?
What?
They had the map.
Talk about a lucky break.
I know, right?
You find the map, but I'm guessing it's not just that simple.
Well, remember Arlen and Sarah? The surviving members of the Rodimus family.
Yes.
Where you encountered them earlier.
Okay.
And they believe their son, Galen, might be hiding in these catacombs.
Okay.
And Sarah gives you a dragonfly necklace.
Okay.
It's a family symbol, hoping that it'll help you find Galen and gain his trust.
So now you're not just trying to escape with the map. You're trying to find this missing child in these scary catacombs.
Yeah.
What about this dragonfly necklace? Does it have any special properties?
It's more than just a pretty bauble.
Okay, good.
It acts as a holy symbol while you're in the catacombs. So if you're a cleric, it amplifies your turn undead ability.
Oh, okay.
And if you're not a cleric, well, it just gives you the power to turn undead.
Oh, awesome.
At least temporarily.
So that will come in handy.
It'll definitely come in handy.
Okay, so you've got the map, you're searching for Galen, you're fighting off undead. How does this all wrap up?
Well, it all culminates in this final showdown with the undead.
Okay.
You're going to have to use all your skills, all your resources to survive. And then it becomes a race against time to escape with the map and hopefully young Galen.
Okay, so you emerge from the catacombs, hopefully with the map and Galen safe and sound.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Well, you return to Fonkin, map in hand.
You get the gratitude of the barony.
Okay.
A nice reward for your bravery and ingenuity.
Nice. I like it. But even though the immediate threat is gone, there are still those questions, right?
There are. Why did the Rodimus family make a pact with the god of the dead? What were the terms of the pact? What other secrets are hidden in those catacombs?
This deep dive has been a whirlwind of adventure.
Yeah.
What do you think, listener?
Yeah.
What secrets are still down there?
What happened to Galen?
Did he go back to his parents?
Did he become a protector of the catacombs?
Ooh, good question.
It's something to think about.
That is something to think about.
As you explore the world of Tales from the Laughing Dragon.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Dragonclaw Barony.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has.
A lot of danger and mystery.
Yeah. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Yeah.
Into a different world. But until then,
keep
those imaginations firing.
Keep them going.